Hello everyone, I'm Celsius. Nice to meet you here again. Today I would like to share with you with a very interesting car. This car is formerly sold in Japan, Hong Kong, Macau and Singapore. Certainly, Taiwan is the only left-hand drive market for this car. I still get no idea why this car will get production in Taiwan, but this car is rare now in Taiwan. It's hard to see one now. Well, this car got certainly sold in Japan, but now it got very high second-hand value. Why? Okay, let's talk about this car with its story around Subaru Impreza Casablanca. Okay, talk about the Casablanca. You will know that it is a beautiful city. Certainly, it is a good name for such retro classic model. This car is based for Subaru very first generation Impreza. So the formal name of this car called Subaru Impreza Casablanca. But it is called Subaru Casablanca in Taiwan. Actually, this car is presented in 1997 Tokyo Motor Show. Why Subaru would like to take such retro car? The story may trace back to the 1980s when the bubble economic got very thrive in Japan. There are many retro cars such like Nissan Pao, Nissan S-Cargo, Nissan Figaro. And those cars was very popular, although they are very expensive, but people like that car. Well, when 1991 the bubble economic got dropped, people has no money. Okay, but they still like to buy such a retro car. For example, for the Subaru got Vivo Bistro. It is a very popular retro K car. And later Subaru present the SUBARU Classic, Diaz Classic. The car is a commercial minivan, but still very popular. So Impreza would like to, we can get more. So they decide to make bigger retro car. And what they got the Impreza. Certainly, people say Subaru ever consider about how about take the legacy into a retro car, but this plan is cancelled. The Subaru wants to take this retro model with the Subaru Impreza. So they got an Impreza with a redesigned headlamp, redesigned front grille, front bumper, and chrome back mirror cover, and the redesigned tail lamp, rear bumper. And certainly they got the interesting name called Casablanca. Okay, we can see the name right here, Casablanca. Why the Subaru pickup chose the Subaru Impreza wagon for Casablanca? That's very easy to recognize. When we talk about the classic retro car, the Subaru Vivo Bistro and the SUBARU Diaz Classic, they also the hatchback model. When we think about the classic car, the old car, very old car, they are all wagon. There's no sedan when the automobile invented to the world at very first. So it is very well choice to pick up such wagon cars into the retro model. That's why Impreza got Impreza Sports Wagon into Casablanca, but not sports sedan. I think it is well choice because such design is very good for retro design. And the Subaru presented this car at the 1997 Tokyo Motor Show, and it got a very good reputation. So Subaru decided to go into production in 1998. At very first, it called a special version for the Impreza, so it called Subaru Impreza Casablanca. At very first, it got a limited number for 5,000 only. And later, next year, when 1999, Subaru decided to sold it as normal car called Subaru Casablanca. Well, when it comes to the normal model, the sales situation got harder. So Subaru canceled the Casablanca at 2000, and later when Subaru presented the GT Impreza, there's no retro model because Subaru want to focus on the Forester, such SUV model in the future. So the Casablanca is just at a glance, and later none of that. Now you couldn't see the Casablanca in Japan, but the second-hand market got very high value for this car. It is very rare, and such retro car just sold outside of Japan at Hong Kong, Macau, and Singapore. I ever traveled to the Macau 15 years ago and see just one. It is very rare right there. And why this car will go to Taiwan for production? It is a very interesting question. Okay, let's talk about the Taiwan Subaru. The Taiwan Subaru got a long history. The very first Taiwan Subaru called Sanfu. It was established at the late 1960s, and at very first it imported such a Subaru Sambar and Subaru R2, and it produced the Subaru model for the Subaru Sambar at 1980s. And it had a good reputation because it got four-wheel drive and a rear engine. It is very special among those small commercial vehicles. And later, the Daching, this company, got Subaru Taiwan production right in late 1980s. And at very first, the Daching produced the Subaru Justy and got the exclusive 3-box version for the Justy Turtle. It is exclusive only for Taiwan market. When the Impreza presented in early 1990s, Daching said they will produce it in Taiwan immediately. But later they got some problems. So until 1996, Daching presented the Taiwan domestic made Subaru GC Impreza and a GF Impreza. And later in 1998, Daching said they will produce the Casablanca. People would get very shocked because there was no retro trend in Taiwan at that while. You can see, trace back to the 25 years ago, there's only one retro model sold in Taiwan called the Nissan Verita. What's Nissan Verita? It is based on the K11 March and got the retro exterior. Well, the car is very small and very cute, so Verita was very popular by the female, especially the young female. So, except the Nissan Verita, there's no any other retro model at that while. So why Subaru in Taiwan would like to present the Casablanca? I still got no idea. Well, that doesn't matter. In 1999, the Subaru Daching presented this car for the special limited number. At the very first, it sold at 0.7 million Taiwan dollars and limited to 500 only. This car got the classic exterior and got a very exquisite at interior. Let's take a look about the interior and you will think, whoa, this car is got a high cost per value. Okay, compared with the normal Impreza, Casablanca gets some upgrade equipment, such like the leather seats with this kind of design, and got a woody trim at many places, such like the power window switch, air cooling system, and get a handler, and get a dashboard, and get gear knob right here. Many places got woody trim, and I like woody trim very well. So when I sit inside of this car, I feel very well. Except of that, it is just merely a simple Impreza. And actually, those woody trim is not special design for Casablanca in Taiwan, because when late 1990s, there is a luxury trend in Taiwan market. So such like a Nissan Sentra, Toyota Corona, or Ford Laser Lieta got a very exquisite interior at late 1990s. So when the Impreza GC or GF get production in Taiwan, the Daching also get many woody trim and leather handler to the normal Impreza model. So this design is not exclusive for Casablanca in Taiwan. But well, that is very interesting is that compared with the Japanese model of the Casablanca, the Taiwan version is much more luxury. For example, the Japan version Casablanca don't get such woody trim. It is option. And Japanese Casablanca don't get a leather seat. It is not an option. Even if you want to buy it, you have to seek for the normal factory, normal chair factory to get an upgrade. That's very interesting. So the Dachshund produces car get very delicate. That's very interesting. And well, such car get not expensive. 0.7 million Taiwan dollars, not very expensive, but this car didn't sold very well. So the Dachshund present another special edition called Casablanca Limited in 2000. The Casablanca Limited got a little bit change for the former Casablanca at the wheel rim. Okay, now we see the wheel rim. It is not for the Casablanca. This wheel rim is for the Impreza RX. At the very first, the Casablanca used the 14-inch classic alloy wheel. And when they got the Casablanca Limited, they got a BBS style alloy wheel. And at the Casablanca Limited, we got the colored back mirror cover, but not the chrome. And the interior turns to the beach interior, and some upgrade equipment such like we got the Dao SRS at the front, and got a little bit equipment upgraded. This Casablanca Limited was sold with limited number, but I don't know exactly the figure is. And at the final, the 2002, the Dachshund Subaru still got a very big discount. If you want to buy it in cash, you can get 100,000 discount when you want to buy the Casablanca. That represents this car didn't sold well at that while. And very interesting is that such car is not only popular for the male. There's still some female like this car. But well, why this car didn't get so well, there's another reason for the capacity. This car is sold in Japan with 1.54 AT, and it's sold in Taiwan for 1.848 T. But this 1.8 is not 1.8. It is over 1.8 liter. So according to the tax system in Taiwan, you have to pay more tax, because the system for the tax in Taiwan is 600 cc for one level, and that represents if your car is over 1,800, you have to pay the same as the 2.4. That is a kind of burden. So this car didn't sell well. I think that's why. And that's very interesting that Taiwan is the only left-hand drive market for Casablanca. This car didn't import to North America or Europe as well. And later, when Subaru get the GD or the next generation Impreza, even now there's no any retro model anymore. So the Casablanca is the only classical Impreza ever. That's very interesting. Well, this car didn't get very much number in Taiwan, and when I work in the broken car yard 7-8 years ago, I ever see this car, but there's very hard to see on the road in Taiwan now. This car is presented by the owner, and I got many thanks for the owner, because this car got a very good condition and very good care for this car. Actually, to fit an Impreza in Taiwan is not an easy job, because the Impreza got a higher price at the accessory and hard to maintain, such like the boxer engine and hardtop frameless window. It is easy for the water to leak in, and this part is very hard to find, because this car is not the same as the Toyota or Nissan, but this owner got very dedicated to maintain this car, and we got a very beautiful of this car to take this video today. Well, when I want to take this video, I got a very dedicated on the internet to search for the information about this car. It is bad news that there's really few information on the internet. I don't know why, because I would like to show you as more as I can in this video. Well, maybe this video is the only English version for introducing about Casablanca. If you know about this car, please show me at comment. I would like to know much more about this car. I believe this car got many interesting story as well, but I don't know about that. Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks for your watching. This is today's video, and I would like to share with you about this interesting and rare car, the Subaru Casablanca. If you like this car, please show me your comment at the end of this video. Thanks again. Thanks for your watching this video. I'm Celsius. Hope to see you again with other interesting car introduction. See you again. Bye bye.